Good morning, everyone. My name is Arsalan Javed, and this is my colleague Aitan Mamadova. We are here from Heriford University, and we study in BBA second year. We're here to present our business idea, which is Chill Hut. Okay. So our business idea is actually a water tank cooling system, which cools the water which gives you cold water in hot summers, in hot blazing summers, from temperatures from 45 degrees Celsius to we go to 25 degrees Celsius. So that's like the normal tap water which you use in your homes. We did our research and we found huge potential available in the market, especially in the Gulf region. We have a huge potential, and locally we also have a huge, massive expansion available to us as well. In our research we found that our product is really highly attractive product, as it's a one-time investment for 10 years and to 20 years. It's really one-time investment product. So and the warranty goes up to 10 years. Okay. And the cost of business is also very low, so we chose this business idea for us on. Our concept is a chill hut is based on the effect of vaporization, which gives a cooling effect to the water. There's a coolant that goes inside the water tank in the coolant pipes, and it takes the thermal energy away from the water and the air inside the tank, and it releases outside. It's taken away by the compressor, and it's released outside so that the water that is left inside is really cold enough. It uses that coolant, is explained later in the slides. Our concept is based on two folds. On one fold we have a simple hut that stops the direct exposure to sunlight. It reduces the temperature by 4 to 5 degrees Celsius. And on the second fold we have a specially designed apparatus that cools the water from 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. It's designed for water tanks specifically, using special equipments available in the markets, making them comprising that up. This is our simplified diagram. As you can see, there's a hut there. That hut prevents the direct exposure to sunlight, leaving the inside of the internal environment by 4 to 5 degrees Celsius lower. And as you can see, the coolant pipes and the product. It's a simplified diagram. Next comes the detailed diagram. In this diagram, I'll tell the coolant is there. It goes into the water tank, the coolant pipes containing the coolant. This coolant takes the thermal energy and turns into vapor from liquid, which is then drawn away by the compressor. This compressor then turns it back into liquid, and this liquid is then cooled so that the thermal energy is taken away by the cooling pipes to the inside of the hut, and then the coolant is recirculated in the water tank. The thermal energy that is given out from the water tank is then blown away by the winds through the windows that is coming. We place our hut in a really special manner that it faces the direction of the wind in cities. Like for example, in Abu Dhabi, if you place from the north to west side, it actually blows away all the thermal energy, because the wind direction is usually from the north to south, from Corniche to the opposite side. So that's how we place our hut using the wind factor. These are the dimensions of an average hut, an average water tank, and a compressor. And now comes for the business part of our idea. Our company goal is to provide the best services to our customers using the facilities that we have, and using them for using their maximum potential available, like as efficiently as possible, and giving it to the customers so that both they are happy and as well as us. We want our business to expand by phases, and we strive for continual growth and innovation in our business. Our business strategy at the initial stage are the villas, which actually have just a roof above that, which is for the cooling. And now, so they need really this apparatus. They need this apparatus. That's why we targeted the villas. Actually, in the slide there's a mistake. It's 3,400. Actually, in the real, it's 34,000 villas in Abu Dhabi, which is a really good market to focus on at the initial stage. As we get successful in the Abu Dhabi market, we will slowly expand into Al Ain, so which is also full of villas, having the same thing, same water tank. They require the same apparatus. to chill their water. And later on, we'll expand into the rest of the Emirates and establish a base in Dubai. Why in Dubai? Because the operating costs and administrative costs can decrease a lot, and as well as it's in line with our future business goals. We'll start import and trade from Dubai. So on successful acquiring of the Emirates full market, we will establish a trade route from to the other Gulf countries, as they also have good potential in our research, as we found out. So yeah, from Dubai we'll start import and export from Dubai itself. So that's our business strategy. Now my colleague Aitan will tell you more about the business parts.
Hi, good morning. I'm Aitan. I'm gonna tell you about value proposition. We're delivering value, which is we give them maximum satisfaction. We make sure that the money they pay are worth. Then we provide a solution. The problem is hot water, and we provide a solution by providing them with cold water in the summers. Then it's a one-time investment. Once you invest, it's gonna work in the long run. Convenience is the ease of use, and delivery and installation. Okay, these are our SWOT analysis. Our strength is unique services, which benefits the community as a whole. No one in the region provides these services. Then we have a high potential of generating an income, because it has a mass market for it. We're eco-friendly because we don't pollute, and we have low maintenance costs. Our weaknesses are technical problems in the initial stages, because we haven't tested it yet, so it might still need a modification and verification of engineers. Cost of materials might vary over time due to exchange rate and inflation. Capacity limitations. Initially, our capacity will be less because we're just starting and we don't have a position in the market. Okay, and it can become a health hazard if not handled with precaution by technicians. Our opportunities are expansion to other Emirates. First, we're going to start from Abu Dhabi, then moving to Al Ain, and then the other Emirates. Then expansion to units. We're initially going to start with villas, because villas are easier to fix, because they require less capacity and they require less water and energy than buildings. Then buildings, and then we can move on to hospitals, schools, and etc. Our threats are similar products if we have competition, because there might be other products, for example, cooling thermistors, which can be a replacement for our product. Our consumer segment is, we are targeting mass market, because this product can be used by all people, anyone, regardless of age, nationality, or gender. We're going to, our geographic segmentation is going to be UAE initially, and then we can globalize in the future and move on to the rest of the Gulf and the countries with the hot climate. All right, this is a map of UAE displaying Abu Dhabi and Al Ain, which we're initially targeting, and then the rest of the Emirates. This is our 40% capture market, which will be phase 1, villas. 47% Al Ain, 43% Abu Dhabi, and then the West Emirates, 10%. Capture market 25% are buildings, which will be in phase 2. 12% Al Ain, 84% Abu Dhabi, and then the rest of the region, 4%. Production is the hut made of fiber, separate sheets of fiber built in order, because we need to tailor it according to the specification of the order. Then the cooling system is made in the factory and then delivered to the place. Our apparatus consists of the compressor, aluminum pipes, metal pipes, and the coolant. Implementation is our production site, where we'll be storing our things, like in the warehouse, and it will consist of technicians and the manager of the warehouse and the drivers and the security guards. Then customer will order according to their specifications, so we can tailor it and make it according to their house dimensions. For example, if it's a villa, it will need a less powerful one than a building. Measurements will be taken when we come to their house and take the measurements. Then the final stage is installation and testing to verify if it works efficiently. Import and storage. We're going to import the product from, we're going to purchase it from several stores or import it from other countries. Then the assembling will be taking place in our factory, warehouse, and storage as well. We'll be storing it over there. Our pricing is, this is a rough estimate of our pricing, total cost per unit. We have a full package which includes the hut, and the basic package is without the hut. This depends on the preference of the consumer. Then we have our yearly projected profit around 32,000, and after expansion to Elaine. And this is the end of the presentation. We've come to an end. To conclude with, I would like to say that our project is a very viable project with high potential in the market, and it can generate a big amount of profit. Thank you for your time and attention. We hope you enjoyed our presentation.
We actually have a cost budget analysis as well in an Excel sheet. So if you want that one as well, it's really big. So if you want that, we can show you that. Is it
It's your presentation.
one
It's up to you whether you want to show you.
or is this one as well?
Any questions?
Yes. I have one question for you. I think the entire success or not of this project revolves around the technical feasibility of it. Could you please convince me, because I'm still sitting here not totally convinced that this is technically a viable project, without going into the technicalities, but what, as a customer, what would you mention to me that I would actually put my money and invest with you?
I'll tell you that we have you'll invest for one time, okay, which will be for 10 to 20 years. That investment will give you a product including a hut, that a hut and the apparatus, which will decrease your temperature in hot summers. Like in hot summers, you go in the morning in the bathroom and you open the tap, you suddenly pull away your hands. Why? Because it's really hot. It's 45 degrees Celsius. It's literally hot. You can't like wash your hands there. So what we did is this apparatus, it gives you normal tap water which comes in winter. At this time, at this point of time, what temperature it comes, it will come at the same time. The rest technicalities belong to us. Like we have all the stuff there. If you want the technicalities, I can give you all the gases and everything. I have all.
What about when things go wrong?
Things go wrong, we have a warranty of 10 years. And the things can't go wrong. Like for 10 years, and we have the pipes and everything that's good quality. This compressor can work for 5 to 6 years. Aluminium pipes, 10 years, more than that. I talked to the various areas, the workshops and everyone. Like I literally went to all the places and I asked them, how much did I make? How was the price? Is it feasible? They said yes. Few of them said yes. Many of them said we haven't tried it yet. But those who said yes, they told me that in the mass market is only even the market is only 1%. Like no people don't know that it's low quality. So if you have a business, he told me, the guy himself, a technician, he told me if you starting a business of this, it's really good. Like you can have a company and it might work because people ask for it, but we have a low quality. If you have a good quality, they will surely buy it. So that's how we convince you.
I have a question about your value proposition. As you know, value is benefits over cost. So if I own a villa in Abu Dhabi and I currently have an alternative product which does the same sort of thing, i.e. cools water, what's the incentive for me to buy something from you?
Why the warranty of 10 years?
Provide warranty. We have a low maintenance cost, and installation cost is also low because it's worth it because it's working in the long run. So if you're looking at the long run wise from the picture, I think it's worth it.
Our research reveals that the market, the alternative that you will have is actually low quality market, low quality product. Because
Thank you for the good presentation as well. You talked about competition, availability of thermo something, right? Another product that could be fine. What is this concept and how are you differentiated from this competitor?
Actually, cooling thermistor is really like it chills the water a lot. It makes ice. It literally makes ice. Like you can have like minus 20 to 25 degrees, but you don't have the maintenance how to maintain the temperature according to that. But this the gases that we used, it has a maintenance level. Like it can go from 10 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. Like we have a knob on the compressor which is a decrease temperature, whatever you want is the desired temperature. But that cooling thermistor doesn't have the desired temperature.
Yeah.
It can range from 20 degrees Celsius to as much as you want, and you can't control it. That's the problem of this cooling thermostat.
Mhm.
So our thing can control it, and we can have like cooling thermostat is used mostly in very huge tanks, huge for 2,000 gallons. You can use so that it can cool it to the required temperature. Like for example, 10 degrees Celsius, and it's mostly for the business opportunity, business operators who need that kind of temperature.
Yeah.
But the normal house temperature they can't provide really good. So that's what we provide.
You talked about villas, so installing this device onto villas because it's like a one or a two-floor thing, and you can put it on the rooftop. What's your plan to start doing this onto buildings? Because yeah, I mean,
It's the same thing, but we require a bigger compressor with longer aluminum pipes. And
oh yes, no, not from a technical perspective. How would you foresee that you'll be integrating within, you know, whenever the building is being built, because there are installations to be done, right? On a villa, it's like that's it. That's a villa. It's perhaps one person living, I mean, or one family living in this villa, so you can just put this device, and then it would, in fact, give cooler water across the villa.
what's the perspective?
We're talking about towers of
Spread awareness, and we're going to offer to private developers, which can use it while the construction is actually going on.
I see.
Like, we can talk with the municipality and the governments to acquire our projects inside it, so that they might provide us a subsidy, and we can make it cheaper as well.
So, if I understand well, this device is a device that goes, or perhaps gives cooling to, let's say, one apartment, right?
No, it can provide many. Like it
No,
initial
per
it
device,
provides
it's one. Like if we have a tower of I don't know 400 apartments, would we need 400 devices spread?
we'll need huge compression.
Yeah.